Fucking done. Oi, oi, oi. Right, team, we are in. So it's actually quite a meaningful lyric to that song I wrote and why it's so important. And it might be a wake-up call that some people need this morning, because she's actually begging for just one more night. Many people have lost that opportunity. They don't have one more night. They don't have one more opportunity. They're fucking dust. They're gone, dead, finished. Yet we still moan about some very mediocre stuff, don't we? Starting with a bit of a somber edge today. But we really, really, really do need to start appreciating each and every day and being grateful. Thank you, Rory Hibbertson, for your incredible post yesterday. Grateful for what we do have. Grateful for being alive. Grateful for having the opportunity to go for a run, to go to the gym, to even be able to make choice on what you eat, on the actions you take, having the opportunity to be a better parent. Some people don't have that opportunity because their fucking kids died. Practice gratitude. Think about how you do want to feel, what you do have, what you can be grateful for, and focus forward. You guys know I've lost 2 good friends in 14 days. But again, we have to refocus. How I choose to handle that situation is down to me. Yes, it's sad. Yes, I'm upset. Yes, I'm grieving. But I'm also grateful for every second I got to spend with those people. I'm grateful for the memories, grateful for the music, I'm grateful for the time that I got to have with them. But most of all, I'm grateful for the fact that I'm here right now with an opportunity to be the best that I can be, not just for me, but for my loved ones, my family, and my son. Some people don't have that opportunity. Stop fucking wasting it. Rant over. 90-day battle planning. Let's go. I'm going to give you a very small insight into the level of planning I have done this morning, starting at 4:30 a.m. I can't show you all of this because it's not fair, because it's Paul's coaching plan. But here is my weekly review, of which I will tell you some certain parts. So, what were my biggest wins? I smashed my ultra leg session and filmed some uber professional reels with a videographer because I'm committed to upscaling the quality of the content that I deliver, both in this group, on the new private membership portal, and publicly for free. When you guys see from probably around about I move into the new house on the 17th of October. It's probably going to take at least a week to get the studio set up. When you see the quality of the content that you are going to get delivered, it will blow your mind. It's going to make this look like Sunday League, okay? And it will all be fresh and it will all be organized into a portal that monthly members will get access to. It won't be on Facebook. This is going to be the best content I have ever delivered. Whilst I'm on that topic, anyone who's coming to the end of their plans, just let me make this really clear. You have the option to then go on to a monthly subscription, which is £99 per month. Unbreakable 90 is now full. Well, there's 2 people possibly going to take a place. If they don't, I'll let you know, but for now it's full. So the only option is to go on to the monthly subs at the end of your plan. You cannot go from Unbreakable 5 to Summer Survival. You cannot go from Summer Survival to Santa Shred. You guys might not realize this, but they are all essentially the same plan. Same onboarding, same start process, same forms, same mindset course, the same everything. So you would essentially be going back and doing the same things again. Obviously, I brand them slightly differently. One's branded for Christmas, one's branded for summer, one's branded for New Year. There's a free marketing tip for you guys. Make what you do within your business seasonal to connect with people. So we can't go, unfortunately, from those of you who end next Monday, you can't go from your plan to Santa Shred because it's the same. But every single person in this group is in the pot for that £1,000 prize on the 18th of December. One person will win that. One person will be getting delivered that in cash. And one person will be getting a year's free membership to Elite 365, which is also currently full. So back to where I was. So my biggest wins this week were I completed Ultra Legs and filmed some epic deals. I invested in and started working with a guy called Chris Brown on my Facebook ads and marketing so I can upscale that area of the business. I caught up with all my unstoppable squad on Thursday in Liverpool. I impacted and changed at least 10 lives. I was there for my clients. I had a financial week that hit the target. I relaunched music. I completed all my training sessions. I tracked my food every day. I hit all my sessions. I scheduled out time for Logan. And I could go on and on and on. But so the first thing I've done is reviewed all my wins from last week. Drop me a comment now. How do you think that made me feel? Those of you who saw, if you didn't see it, By the way, guys, I'm going to be sharing loads more free content on Instagram. If you didn't see it either on Instagram or on my private Facebook or on the Facebook page from this morning, go back and see the post that Paul forced me to do publicly that said, most people won't do this because they feel like they're bragging. Like, a lot of you won't talk about what you're doing well because you give too much of a fuck about what other people think. Oh, I don't really want to talk about how much money I'm making or how good I look or what runs I've done or how good a parent I've been or where I've been on holiday because I'm worried that people think I will brag in. I'm bragging. 3 words. Fuck those people. Anyone in your life who isn't happy for you and cannot be pleased for you progressing and accomplishing things that you've worked hard towards should not be in your life. Or ultimately, you should either ignore them, remember no response is a response, or you should make a serious effort. It's actually quite a good cleansing process. So you can look at all the people that comment and celebrate you. They're the people you need to spend time with. Those who you thought would comment but didn't, or those who sometimes even commented negatively, you need to spend as little time as possible with. So then I assessed what worked well last week. What if his family doesn't make any difference? It's a person. It's just a person. It doesn't mean you need to get this clear, Fee, okay? It doesn't mean cutting people out. People will say, oh, what if it's my husband? Well, if your husband's a miserable, negative, mardy twat who pulls you down, either get a divorce or make a decision to spend less time with him. Same with your parents. Same with your kids. But don't force them to try and join you because that will cause friction. Okay, so Fiona, start being a lighthouse, not a tugboat to your daughter. Start showing your daughter how to lead. And if she wants to come and join you at your new progressing table, great. If she doesn't, be okay with that also. Because if we try and give advice or drag people in a direction that they're not ready to go or they don't want to go, they feel attacked. And then it causes friction. I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but I have caught little parts of Married at First Sight. Nat's addicted to it. And I don't know if any of you have watched it, but there's a couple on it. She's quite posh and well-to-do. He's like a kind of old school farm boy. And he's openly talking about how she shouldn't gain weight. He's an absolute see you next Tuesday. I wouldn't be with someone who was X. You need to be like this. Guess what happens? Guess what happened? Watch that program. Guess what happens when every single one of them gives unsolicited advice that the other person hasn't asked for? Friction, arguments. I've stopped watching it now because the initial part was funny as fuck. Now all they do is argue and fight. I don't want to watch that energy. I don't want to be around it. So I banned it. I go upstairs and read a book. Nat still watches it. And that Scouse guy, Jesus wept. I do not want to be around that energy or listen to it. Certainly not at 9 o'clock at night before I'm about to go to bed. I'd rather go upstairs and do some yoga and meditate. But that's an example of people trying to drag people to be a way that the people don't want to be. It causes friction. That's called being a tugboat. Just be a lighthouse. And if the people want to join you, they will. If they're not, be okay with that too. Someone following you and doing what you do doesn't mean somebody not following what you do and doing what you do doesn't mean they are not supporting you. It just means they're on their own journey. You're on your own journey. That can still be a marriage, by the way. You could be in a marriage and be on completely different journeys. One could be a world-class triathlete who eats healthy, trains every day, is obsessed with fitness, nutrition, and mindset. And the other could be a fat cocaine sniffing beer boy who goes to the football every week. They could still be together and work as a couple as long as they were open and honest and were okay about each other's journeys. And each other's journeys weren't negatively affecting the relationship. Obviously, that's an extreme example, and it probably would. Because the fat beer drinking cocaine sniffer is going to be a miserable, mardy, anxious, depressed fuckwit. But it could still work, is what I'm saying. Everyone doesn't have to be the same as you in order for you to be okay with them. So then I look at, did I hit my last week's 3K? I had a financial goal, a training goal, and attending the Epic Quarterly. I hit all three. So I know I'm going in the right direction. What worked well last week? Relentlessly sticking to my daily plan without distraction, saying no to people, delegating my adverts and filming professional reels. So I know what I did well last week and what I need to do more of. What could I have handled better last week? I should have stayed an extra night in Liverpool. I caused myself a phenomenal amount of stress by leaving Liverpool at 6 p.m. on Friday night and ending up being stuck in traffic for nearly 4 hours. I was a mental wreck by the end of it. I could have stayed over and left at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I've accepted the lesson and I know what I'll do next time. A moment that I really appreciated last week was spending some time with Ian Lambert, who's just done a 1,000-mile triathlete. He's currently making my 101 miles look like a minnow, but that's okay. It's not about me being as good as someone else. It's about me being better than me. Great post by Gordon the other day, Conor McGregor's thing. It's not about me being better than anyone else. It's about me being better than me. Biggest insight I learned in business, I need to keep delegating in order to grow. I need to be around bigger players. And my overall insight for the week was, if James Smith can do it, I can do it. Because he started exactly where I started. One piece of advice I'd give to people is stop doing the same things and expecting a different outcome. It's fucking insanity. And be around bigger players. This week, I need to remember that anything is possible. So I've reviewed my week. Okay. Then got another planner, which is my weekly battle plan. Again, nailed before 5 a.m. this morning. My weekly battle plan is new business development, a new marketing strategy, adverts, and professional reels. My fitness battle plan is 3 runs, not missing any of them, performing optimally, fueling my body, tracking my food every day, and hitting the gym 5 times. My family focus is to be a great dad, be present, not have my phone on me when I'm with Logan, because that's being a dick. My finance is personal, but I know exactly what I need to earn every week to hit a record quarter. And I have a plan in place for how many sales that is, what my cost per lead is, and how I'm going to get them. I've looked at where I need coaching, where I need help, and where I need support. And I've set my key 3 daily tasks for this week. I've then gone on to my day plan. Today, the way I want to feel is focused as fuck. Why do I choose that? Because it feels incredible. What's one thing I'm willing to do in order to achieve that? Is focus on the job in hand and not get distracted. Someone who needs me to show up for them today and have a positive impact on them is one of the clients in this group. I'm not going to say her name. The thing I'm most excited about today, yes, I am a weirdo, was my run this morning. Before 7 a.m. in the cold and the dark on my own with nobody watching, I did 800-meter sprints. And there was a 3-minute rest in the middle. So I did 3.2 kilometers, 800, 800, 800, 800, no rest at different paces. Basically, one was 10 out of 10 effort, one was about 8 out of 10. Then I had 3 minutes rest, then I repeated it. Absolutely. Check out my Instagram stories. You'll see, okay? I'm putting loads more content on there. If you don't already follow me on, not my DJ one, Lee Freeman UK, get followed on Instagram because I'm going to be putting a lot more on there. Someone I could personally follow up and get a deal over the line today with is everybody that's on the list that hasn't yet signed up to join the Santa Shred. That price ends at midnight. Question I need to bring into question for them is, it's your last chance. Are you in? Something that could trigger me and stress me out today is only me. The only person who can create stress in my life today is me, because stress is my reaction to any situation. So in order to handle that, I need to get a handle on my emotional resilience. If you want a book to help you with this, read Emotional Intelligence by David Gorman, I think. Someone Google it and put the correct thing in. Emotional Intelligence, I think it's Daniel Gorman. The unstoppable way to deal with this is make sure I do my breath work. Someone I'm going to share an appreciation message to is Marcus Smith, my coach, who is the guy who ran 30 marathons in 30 days. He runs Inner Fight in Dubai. He is an absolute legend. We've been friends for 22 years. We played rugby at Leeds together, and he is coming in to do a free coaching session for you guys. These guys are a different level. I'm talking they'll run for 78 hours non-stop. They're literally big league. And he's coming in October to do a coaching session for you guys. One thing I can do to add huge value today is coaching. And if I need to raise my energy, I'm going to have an afternoon nap because I got up at 4:30 and I'll probably drink some Monster. Today's #1 priority is to get 10 new clients. My 3 other must-dos, I've been a little bit naughty. There's actually 6. Speak to Chris Brown, follow up all my leads, 2 live videos, 3 Facebook posts, 1 email, finish all my check-ins and make sure all my clients are okay. 6 a.m. battle planning, 6:30 a.m. run, 7:45 a.m. Facebook Live, 7 a.m. Facebook Live, 7:45 group coaching, 9 o'clock, 30 follow-ups, 9:30 finish check-ins, 10 till 11:30 go to the gym, 11:30 speak to Chris Brown, 12:30 mindset post, 1 p.m. write and send email, 13:30 speak to Josh, my designer, about webinar art, 101 art and the new year funnel. 4:30 to 3:30 is reply to all messages and all emails once the check-ins are complete. 4 p.m. is a transformation post. 4:30 and 5:30 is an hour with Logan, strictly no phone. 8 p.m., 6 p.m. is a transformation post, and 6:30 is a Facebook Live. Now, you won't be surprised to understand, and by the way, that I am section. Who am I? I'm a world-class coach who changes, saves, and impacts lives on a daily basis. I'm an emotionally connected, patient father who is doing his best to be the best possible role model I can. That's all written down, guys. Every single part before 5:30 a.m. this morning. Success leaves clues, guys. This shit doesn't happen by chance. And what some people are doing as well, and I'm now going to go on to 90 days and how we work backwards, is some people are literally getting a planner and this is even some people who run their own businesses, put in 9 till 5, work. Work for what? Work for work's sake? What's your plan? What's your outcome? What needs to have happened by the end of the day? What are your goals? What's today's most important job? What are the 3 other must-dos? When have you tracked your food? When are you eating? When are you spending time with your kids? When are you training? When are you reviewing your day? Guys, a to-do list is fucking Sunday League. Drop me a yes if you want to play in the Sunday League, or you're ready to join me in the Premiership. If you're ready, comment ready. If anyone comments yes, you shouldn't fucking be here. If you've ever watched Sunday League football, you'll know what I mean. Apologies to anyone who plays Sunday League football. Ready, 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 ready. So I'm now going to go into my 90-day goals and try and simplify them for you guys. Because this is a real coaching session. This is not planned. Okay? This is an insight into how I do what I do. So again, how many people haven't done the post yet? Only you know. I'm not calling anyone out. But we set a task on Saturday morning. We had all day Saturday, all day Sunday until 8 a.m. this morning to do it. If you're new, don't worry about it. You've been here a long time and you haven't done it. You just uncovered exactly why you aren't moving at the speed you want to move towards the goal that you've said you want. So 2 sections it should have had, and you should have done the post. If not, don't beat yourself up, but just do it today. It takes 15 fucking minutes, guys. Don't tell me you're too busy. I'm not willing to listen because it's full of shit. Every single person who doesn't have 15 minutes will spend at least 15 minutes on Facebook or Instagram today, not doing personal development, spectating other people's lives. Transformation is not a spectator sport. Yes, Fiona, I will drop you the link in. In fact, Stacey, have you got the link from when I sent it to you? If you're still watching, can you? In fact, I can find it from where I sent it to you. 1 second, Fiona, so I don't forget. So what we first of all need to create, guys, and this will be a game changer if you're willing to do it, because 90-day goals are tough, especially if they're big and you want to be a big player and you want to play in the Premiership, not Sunday League. Here it is. It's okay. I've got it. If you do it shortly, Fiona, I'll post it out today on the way to the gym. Guys, I'll also, those of you who aren't on Unbreakable 90, you get these for free on Unbreakable 90. If you do, there you go, I've pinned it in the chat. If you do want one of the planners, that's the link to get it. I'll post it out today. So the 90-day goals. Now, very often your 90-day goal, it has to be big if you want to stay inspired. Okay. Mediocre goals create mediocre action. It's got to have enough to get you out of bed. So my number one 90-day goal is running 101 miles in 24 hours. That's big, right? My other 90-day goal is I want to turn over 100K and have a record quarter. My other is that I want to be in the best physical and mental shape of my life. My third is I want to be an example, not a warning to Logan. And I want to have 3 holidays. 2 have already been booked. Okay. Not big holidays. They're like 2 or 3 days. So I've kept it short and I've kept it concise. There's lots of other goals that would fit inside that. So if you think about it, essentially, even if like just working towards the 101 miles in 24 hours, that's pretty much going to take care of being in the best physical and mental shape of my life, isn't it? But then again, what I now need to do is then break these down. So I need to then break them back to a month. So business-wise, it would be a 30K month. Training session-wise, it would be 60-odd training sessions. Fitness power-wise, it comes down to 30 consecutive days. Sober-wise, it comes down to 30 consecutive days. But now I've set that bigger goal, I then need to drift it down to what I need to commit to in order to be able to achieve that. So I'm not going to think about finances. All I'm going to think about is helping as many people as I can and turning up every day relentlessly. I'm pretty sure if I do that, the business goals will take care of themselves. This is where people go wrong in business. Rather than thinking about giving more value and being the best at what they do, they focus on the number they want to earn. And that's why they come across sell, 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 sell. If you want to give more, if you want to get more, we need to give more. Same as fitness. If you want to get more results, you need to give more effort. If you want to be a better parent, you need to give them more time. Kids don't care about material things. They want your time. Okay? So in order for those things to become a reality, I've committed to the following. Helping as many people as I can. Turning up every day. Not missing any training sessions. No alcohol for 90 days. 180 live videos on my business posted page in 90 days. 90 emails. To get to bed, apart from when I've got gigs, to get to bed by 10 p.m. every night and be up at 4:30 a.m. every day. To complete my planner every day. To complete my fitness power every day. To check in with my 3 coaches once a week. To continue with my therapy and counseling and not dib out a bit like I almost have twice because it's essentially very difficult. To ask for help when I need it. To be a man and take responsibility for my actions and not blame, complain, or justify. To commit to a daily post, a reel, and a stories. So again, that's still quite big. Fucking hell, 101 miles. 180 live videos. The fuck am I going to talk about? 90 emails. That's a lot of writing. No alcohol for 90 days. That's a long time. So this is going to stay here. And it's now brought back. It's in the featured posts on here, Stacey. Anyone who joined in the last 48 hours, don't worry about it. Find it in the featured posts and do it, but you haven't. Yeah, Stacey, there's like 10 people that joined before you. You only did your forms last night. So as long as you've done that onboarding post, this is the same for everyone, by the way. It's a really good point, Stacey. Guys, if you're ever with a coach and you get your plan within 24 hours, they're either sending the same shit to every client and need their arseholes handed to them, or they're really not very busy and they've barely got any clients. 15 people joined yesterday. That's 15 plans that need writing between Nat and I today. So you will complete that onboarding link. Check your if you've got your question. Did you get the Stacey? Did you get the welcome email back with the questionnaire? Out of the goals, which one scares me the most? Without a doubt, the 101 miles in 24 hours. When you're running for 90 minutes, and it will have gone into your spam then, Stacey. If anyone has completed this link, bear with me 1 second. In fact, Stacey Pears, you may not have done it. No, I did. I sent it to you yesterday. Yeah, you did do it. So if you've completed this link and it hasn't gone into your inbox, it will have gone into your spam. Once that link, that Unbreakable onboarding link is complete, any new starters, if you haven't done it already, you then receive a welcome email back. The welcome email has your planner, PDF, your promise, and your questionnaire to complete. Once that questionnaire is complete, you then get another video 48 hours later with the first 5 mindset videos, which you watch whilst we are writing your plan. Once your plan is ready, we'll then tag you in the welcome video, and it all flows from there. So those goals are massive. So I've then broken them back into a great question from David Mills. Which one scares you the most? Which I'll come on to. It will definitely be in spam, Stacey. So I've now broken it back, okay? 45 days from now, what needs to have happened in order for me to know that I'm on track for that? Well, business-wise would be 50K. Live videos-wise would be 90. Emails would be 45. 45 days of doing my planner, 45 days of checking in, 45 days of daily posting, 45 days of everything. You get it, yeah? And then I then bring this back to 30 days. In order to be on track for that 90-day goals, by the end of October, what needs to have happened? And I write that down. And then I bring it back to my weekly battle plan. What needs to have happened by Sunday in order for me to have moved towards that goal? Well, I only need to have done 3 runs and 5 gym sessions. I only need to have signed up 60 new clients. I only need to have done 14 videos. I only need to have completed my MyFitnessPal 7 times. I only need to have done 7 hours personal development. What else was on my list? I only need to have sent 7 emails. I only need to have filmed 14 live videos. I only need 1 therapy session. I only need to spend 7 days helping people. And then I bring it right back to my daily planner. What do I need to do today? When you can raise a focus there, your life will become on fire. Where, after doing that this morning, where is all my attention now? Where is all my energy? Where is all my focus? Do you think it's on how I don't want to feel? Do you think it's on how much weight I need to lose? Do you think it's on how many miles I need to run? Do you think it's on spectating other people's lives? Do you think it's on thinking about why I'm not good enough and what's not working? Or do you think it's solely focused on what I'm going to do? Do you think my attention is focused on my goals or what I didn't do? I've reviewed last week, it's gone. Where attention goes, energy flows and results show. What we focus on, we become. Thoughts become things. Repeated thoughts become habits. Repeated actions become habits. So actually, all I need to do out of around about 50 clients, inquiries, is convert 10 today. I need to do 1 run, 2 Facebook Lives, finish my check-ins, a transformation post and an email and speak to Chris Brown. That's it. That's all I have to do today and get to bed by 10:30. Can you see now how I've taken, drop me a yes, guys. I need you to get this. Can you see now how I've taken what is going to be a fucking huge, monumental achievement on the 1st of January? And I've broken it down to something that seems actually quite easy. Because all I'm focused on is what I need to do today. That's it. Fuck yesterday, fuck tomorrow. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not promised. All I need to focus on is what I need to do today, relentlessly, without distraction. No procrastination, and I'm not going to get overwhelmed because it's simple. Every hour, all I need to do is check back on this list. Can go through it now. Have I done my battle planning? Yes. Did I do my run? Yes. Have I done my Facebook Live? Yes. Have I just finished my group coaching? Yes. Fucking brilliant. I'm half an hour ahead of myself. I'm going to follow up 30 inquiries, tell them to get their ass in the gear, or they're going to be paying double. And I'm going to finish my check-ins, and I'm going to be at the gym for 10 a.m. to do my strength session on top of the training session I've already done this morning. Then I'll be back home, straight on a call with Chris Brown. Then I'm going to follow up more leads. Then I'm going to do a mindset post. Then I'm going to write and send an email. Then I'm going to speak to Josh about the webinar artwork, the 101 mile artwork. I'm going to set up an event for it. I'd love all of you to join me for the last 4 to 8 hours. I'm going to get Josh on creating my sales funnels for the new year, new me, which will be the same as Santa Shred, but it will be Unbreakable 5, new year, new me. It'll be more than anyone else has paid, so congrats. Because I'm not going to wait until the 15th of December to start thinking about how I'm going to promote my January plan. That's what every other coach will do because they're too busy right now. That's what I've done every year for the last 6 years. But guess the process I then run. Knowing what I know now, what would I do differently? That's a question I ask myself at the end of every day. Knowing what I know now, what would I do differently? Because guess what? Same action, same results. You don't change, nothing changes. Guys, I'm fired up. Come on. Then I'm going to get home. I'm going to reply to all of my messages and all my emails. Because guess what? I'm committed to responding within 24 hours. I'm going to do a transformation post. I'm going to have an hour's epic fun with Logan without my phone. Because when I have my phone on me, when I'm with my son, I'm a dick. I'm going to do a transformation post. I'm going to deliver another webinar tonight. And I'm going to start focusing on creating a webinar. Why? Because I am a world-class coach who changes, saves, and impacts lives on a daily basis. I'm an emotionally connected, driven, patient father who is doing his best to be the best role model I can for my son. I know who I am. I know what I want. I've got a plan in order to achieve it. And I'm going to keep checking back on that plan every hour, just like a sat nav, to make sure I'm doing what I said I would to get what I said I want. Guys, drop me a hell yeah if you are ready to take this week, head on and smash your goals. Get this done today. What do you want out of your 90 days? Why do you want it? What are you committed to doing in order to achieve it? Then break it back to 45 days. What needs to happen in 45 days in order for you to be on track? Then we're going to break it back to 30 days. What needs to have happened by the end of October for you to know that you're on track because you're doing what you said you would? Guess what that's called? Honesty and integrity. Then we're going to break it back into weeks. What do we need to do this week to be checking in on Sunday? And by the way, as I've said, from this point on, get to fuck if you think I'm chasing you. If you don't check in, you're getting a text message and an email and a WhatsApp. If that's not enough to get you take action, you're past help. And then I'm going to break it back down to what do I need to do this week? What do I need to do today? Team, I love you all. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for investing in me. I'm going to invest double back in you. Let's have the best week ever. Big love.